Hello knitters, this is Pawnee from Ponnster Knits, and today I'm going to be showing you how to knit the tubular cast on. It's a gorgeous cast on that goes right around the edge. It's extremely stretchy, as you can see here, and actually blocks very easily. And to show you that, just grab a little needle. You're going to slide that in from the edge. Now this needle's a little bit big, so I'm going to skip a couple of stitches here. We're just going to make our way right through the tube. I'm just going to go ahead and do half of it to show you the difference. Once you've got your needle in there, go ahead and pull, give it a good tug, and then you can go ahead and pull that out and slide in your blocking wires, and just look at that, how pretty that is compared to the unblocked. And of course you would want to do this with a wet block and let it dry properly. So let's get started. I'm going to assume that you already know how to do a long tail cast on and how to hold the yarn. So the yarn end over our thumb will come in, open, and hold it slingshot. And I'm not a huge fan of slip knots, so I'm going to show you a little trick. We're going to come downwards towards you, and there's our first stitch already done. So here we are. We're going to scoop around the back, grab the yarn up through the middle. We'll go around both. Stitch number 2 complete. Let's switch sides. We'll come to the front now. Scoop the yarn up into the middle, go around both, and back to where we started. Let's try that again. Around back, we'll scoop it up in the middle, around front, down underneath, and around both. Switching to the front side, up, scoop, around both. So from the back, up into the middle, around both, from the front, up into the middle, and around both. Let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, perfect. Let's go ahead and show you how to knit. So our foundation rows are going to come next. We want to make sure we lock that yarn in and that first stitch. It'll easily go away. So we'll take the cut end, pull around and back, and have our working yarn ready to go. So that again just locks in the working yarn. Now if you're casting on an odd number, it's not very common, but we do use it for Luna, we're going to be starting with a purl stitch first. And let's just take a look how you can differentiate. Our purl stitches will have a little purl bump, while the knit stitches will come up and right over to the front, almost like they're falling away. So there's the nub, and let's go ahead and do this row. So the first row is going to be knitting all our knit stitches and slipping the purls. So lock that in. I am going to purl the very first one. We'll purl that first stitch. We're going to knit. Now you'll notice that it's actually through the back loop that we're going to be knitting. So we'll insert and knit. Bring your yarn to the front, slip the purl stitch. Yarn to the back, we'll knit. Yarn to the front, we'll slip the purl stitch. Yarn to the back, knit through the back loop. Yarn to the front, and slip. Turn around and do the same thing again. So we'll knit, and this time we're set up correctly. We'll knit, bring the yarn to the front, and slip our purl stitch. Yarn to the back, knit, yarn to the front, slip, knit, slip. We'll finish with a knit since we have an uneven number here. Your next row would be normally a ribbing row, and your tubular cast on is complete. Happy knitting!